Hello and welcome to Pushing Back, Ukraine Daily Brief. As the war enters its 940th day, these are the main developments from the past 24 hours. The update from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Russia has lost approximately 642,420 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of the war. The number, which has not been independently verified, includes 1,500 casualties over the past day. According to the released Ukrainian figures, Russia lost 22 tanks, 52 armored combat vehicles, 63 artillery systems, 2 multiple launch rocket systems, 67 drones, 57 vehicles and 19 pieces of special equipment. The Russians launched 125 combat clashes and carried out 63 airstrikes, including 86 anti-aircraft missiles on the territory of Ukraine. They also used 650 kamikaze drones and carried out 3,400 attacks on the positions of Ukrainian troops and settlements using various types of weapons. In its latest intelligence update, the Institute for the Study of War, Ukrainian forces conducted another successful drone strike against Russian missile and ammunition storage facilities as well as a mobile radar system in Russia overnight on September 20th to 21st. The Kremlin appears to be reorganizing Russia's decentralized, regional volunteer recruitment campaigns into a federal effort, indicating that Russia is struggling to meet the manpower demands of its war in Ukraine, despite previous claims that the Ukrainian incursion into Kursk Oblast caused a spike in Russia's volunteer recruitment. The Russian military leadership and government are continuing to reduce the class of semi-independent Russian military innovators, specialists, and irregular commanders to advance force centralization objectives, maintain the offensive tempo in Donetsk Oblast, and compensate for personnel shortages. Iran reportedly did not send mobile launchers for the Fateh 360 short-range ballistic missiles it recently supplied to Russia, likely due to a decision to prioritize sending additional missiles over bulky and easily replaceable launchers. Russian officials have designated 47 countries as having opposing and dangerous moral attitudes to Russia, highlighting that the Kremlin is reviving a Soviet-era tactic and mindset that defines a clear ideological division in the world. Russian Millblogger analyses of Russia's war in Ukraine continue to suggest that the Kremlin perceives Western commitment to Ukraine as feeble. Russian forces recently advanced in Kursk Oblast. Russian forces advanced north of Kharkiv city and near Kupiansk, Kreminna, Tortesk, and southwest of Donetsk city. The Kremlin has not fully suppressed localized protests organized by wives of Russian mobilized servicemen since declaring partial mobilization on September 21, 2022. In Zelensky's nightly address he spoke about 3 key areas. Firstly, precision strikes on Russian territory. Ukraine's forces continue to target key Russian military assets, with recent strikes damaging significant ammunition depots. These precision attacks mark a turning point in the war by bringing the conflict directly onto Russian soil. Ukraine's military and intelligence services, including the Armed Forces and Security Service, have been instrumental in these operations. Secondly, appeal for enhanced long-range capabilities. Zelensky emphasized Ukraine's need for additional long-range missiles and weapons from international partners. He stressed that if Ukraine had access to more advanced weapons, the war could potentially end sooner, and global security would be strengthened by countering Russian aggression. Lastly, acknowledging Ukrainian frontline bravery. Zelensky praised the resilience and bravery of Ukraine's combat brigades, especially those fighting in key regions such as Donetsk and Zaporizhia. He highlighted the efforts of several specific military units and emphasized that Ukraine's success on the battlefield depends on continued support from international partners. Thanks for following today's updates. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We'll return tomorrow with the latest news on the ongoing conflict.